Good morning, friends. My name is Cindy Santos, and we're here for our workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to do a full body workout. I'm really excited about this circuit. It's a lot of fun. And you can do the majority of the exercises body weight only if you have a set of dumbbells, bands, or anything at home that you might be able to use for resistance. Go right ahead. Just make sure to take everything at your own pace. We'll get started first with a warm-up, and then we'll hit our rounds. Each exercise will be 1 minute 40 seconds with a 10-second break. In between, we're going to have a blast. Let's get started with our warm-up. It's great to see you here today, just side to side. Kind of shake out the arms, just start getting loose. Hey there. This feels good. Now I'm going to reach it up. Just nice little lift here. And just remember, with all of the moves, I have variation, so pick the ones that work best for you. Get down a little bit more, soften those knees. Good. Now, take the hand forward and across. Ooh. We definitely need to make sure that we warm up that core, which is going to be that abdominal area, low back, hip girdles. Good. Now both arms press out. So this little press out does a few things. As you reach back your shoulder blades, pull your shoulder blades back, and you're pulling your elbows back, you're warming up the shoulders, muscles in the mid and upper back, and also your chest. So this is a great one to include. And we'll raise it up a little bit higher. It also starts to elevate the heart rate and core temperature. In 4, 3, 2, step together, and now pull right here. Good. Whew, I definitely feel our workouts from the whole week, especially yesterday's morning and evening. Let's take the heels up, and this time open up the arms just a little bit more. So this will help loosen up the chest and front part of the shoulders just a bit more. It's like a nice little stretch here, front and back of the body. Beautiful. Good morning, friends. Here's 8, 7, 6. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, just pull the knees up, but I want them wide, and take your time with this, okay? I just want you to get a good stretch here in the low back and hip area. I love doing these. So when I'm at the gym, I'm doing this all the time. I'm always doing this. It feels really good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a step back, and I'm putting the heel on the ground. So I want to lightly tap that heel on the ground. This is going to lengthen my stretch in the Achilles tendon. Also gets a little bit in the feet, but primarily the calf and right behind that knee where it gets real tight. We do a lot of lunges and squats and deadlifts, and it's really important to get all of these areas warmed up. Woo. Good. Now I'm going to slow this down a little bit more and come into a little hip flexor stretch and warm up. Just into a little lunge. And I'm going to add a core rotation, but I'm going to slow the movement down a little bit more. I'm not going for cardio or strength. I want some range of motion, and I like to use this a little bit as a dynamic stretch. Because as I rotate towards that leg, I'm opening this whole side. So the side I'm turning away from, I'm really opening up. Good. And it also helps to warm up my core. I'm starting to engage that core. So keep the ribs in, nice and firm, belly button pulled in. And then I want you to squeeze. So as you turn, imagine that you're lightly wringing out a towel. And I'm not coming into a really huge one, but this will start to activate the lower body as well as stretch out the front part of the hip. Good. Excellent. Hold it here. Now, push the hips back and sit down into a squat, but lean forward a little bit. And just take your time with this. This isn't fast. Again, I want to get some good range of motion, get a nice leg stretch here. Keep the knees soft as you come forward. This will start to warm up those hamstrings and glutes. But we do need to engage. So as you come down, feel that nice stretch, but come up and squeeze, okay? Oh, this is so good. Especially after all of our craziness. All the way up. Good. One more. Ooh, excellent. Side to side again. and pull those heels back. Woo. Now I've just straightened out my arms and I'm paddling back, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, open up. I really like today's workout. We're going to focus a lot on strength, so I want you to really pay attention to your form and how you're feeling during the moves. Knees up to the front again, one more time. And then we're going to get started in just a moment. Heels 8, 7, 6. Start having a consistent breathing pattern. Just in and out, just whatever feels normal for you. And hold it here. Let's take the knee around. Knee around, good. Whew. This feels fantastic. 2 more. 1 more. You know my favorite, take it to the side and just hold it for just a second and then come back up. Light press full. Ooh. I know, right? All of you that were with us yesterday, you're definitely feeling this. Right back here and up. Back here and up. This is great. So if you're moving through the exercises and you need to stretch out a little bit, this is a really good one. Now I'd like you to turn, but keep this toe at an angle. And I'd just like you to lean into this a little bit until like a little warrior one. And then I'd like you to push off, press the hands behind the back. Lean back into that warrior one. Press back, open up one more time. Hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. And I'll switch to the other side. Good. Up and back. Up. Ooh, that feels so good. 1 more. Woo. Okay. Roll the shoulders, ears to the side. So the very first one is going to be a lunge back with a curl. And then when we switch legs and lunge back with the other one, we'll come back up, but we'll do a press up for the shoulder. So you can use 1 dumbbell for this or 2. Always err on the side of light when we get our drill started. Woo. I'm going to add a little bit more time to let me do a quick. Okay, here we go. Let's start our round. Okay, I'm going to start with a tap back, and then I'll proceed from there. Okay, so first, I'll lunge back, and then come up and curl. Lunge or tap back, come up, curl, press. So this is a nice compound move, and curl because I'm using more than 1 joint at a time. Now, when I come up, I want to squeeze my thighs and my buns. Don't keep them hanging out there, okay? And come down a little bit more. And I'm just flipping my pinkies to do that curl. Up. Good. Come back. So we're really focusing on our strength. I love these different combinations. If you want to do a double lunge, that's fine. So you can pulse, pulse up, curl, pulse, pulse, that's nice, curl, press. And just remember, focus on the strength. I don't want to go and bounce through that pulse or through that lunge. And in the biceps and in the press, I'm moving with strength, okay? So I'm not moving at a fast pace. Watch, I'm not doing this. You might as well not do it. Up, this. You're taking out like 80% of your exercise. I want you to focus. Ready? Squeeze here, squeeze. Slowly release with resistance. Bring it back. This is what makes us stronger. Always have control. You can knock out another one. Keep going. 1 more. Good. And press. Okay, next one. It's going to be a little squat. Turn to a lunge. Squat. Turn to the other side. So I'm in a little sumo squat here. You can hold your weights here for a second. You're going to come into a sumo. Turn. Lunge. Turn. And I'm going to hold my weights here. Sit. And I am pushing those hips back, okay? And this is a little bit of a shorter lunge. I'm not stretching that leg all the way back. This is dipping down into a 90 degrees for both knees. And I'm taking my time as I come down and up. I don't want to do this. Down, twist. I want you to come down, come up and squeeze because I need to push up that front leg. Down, squeeze, turn it. So off this front leg here, I want to push up all the way and squeeze both cheeks, then come to the front. Ooh, mama. You got it. And remember, it is a squeeze when you come up. I'm squeezing. Keep the tummy in tight. Ooh, these feel good. A little bit more. It's already getting warm. This is a great leg one, okay? These are great to include in any workout. Woo. Okay, next one is going to be a row for the tricep extension. We'll come up in the center for a back release, but then we'll come back for a second set. So you're going to pull narrow, press, and here, okay? So my hips are back, so they should be pushed back over my heels or a little bit past. Feel the weight in the thighs. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to lightly squeeze your buns. Good lift. Pull in your belly button, and I want you to squeeze your buns. You're going to feel your hamstrings and your tush, okay? So, I want you to give me a thumbs up if you feel that. So, relax, relax, relax. Now, squeeze your buns and sit into those legs. Whew. This is a great way to have an isometric hold on the glutes and at the very top of those hamstrings. So I'm really feeling primarily the glutes, but those hamstrings are activated because they're supporting my weight. Back, release, relax, come back down. Now squeeze your buns, yeah? Hold the tummy in tight, neck is neutral. Squeeze your shoulder blades, posterior shoulder, triceps, and down. Woo. You got this, friends. I'll turn this way so I don't have to crane my neck around. Woo. Cool. You know it. And I really feel this throughout my entire shoulder girdle because as I'm holding and extending, I'm using all of those muscles. One more. Woo, shake it out. Okay, let's go to a plank. I'm going to put these down. Grab your mat. We're going to do side taps for 4 and then mountain climbers for 4. You can do all of these on your knees or you can do them up against a counter. So if you can't put full weight on your shoulders, try doing that up against a counter or up against a wall and just crunch your tummy as you do the leg movements. So shoulders nice and flat. And now I just want you to do 4 side taps. So here's 4, 3, 2, 1. And now pull the knees in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sides. I keep my hips down. I was watching a video from yesterday and the day before, and I noticed I have that tendency of pulling those hips up. And I'm trying to hollow out my tummy and pull in my core, but at the same time, I shouldn't be lifting up my hips higher. So I'm going to imagine that I'm trying to keep my knee just like maybe about an inch or 2 off the ground. And that's going to help me. Good, you got it. This is great for the shoulders, the thighs, because when my legs are straight, I'm squeezing my butt and my thighs, and of course your core. It's a nice little full body burner. And the more movement that you add, the better. You just get a little bit more of a calorie burn. Okay, come up. And let's move to the next one. Oh no, sorry, get back down. Kneeling wood chopper. Oh, that was my blooper for the day. All right. Okay, you gotta have one or two, right? So I have one leg here, and I'm going to hold and come up. Notice I'm not really twisting my torso. I'm just lowering the weight here, tightening my tummy, and then lifting to the other side. There's very minimal rotation. I'm just shifting my shoulders a little bit, so I am turning a touch, but it's not a big rotation as if I were standing. This leg is stopping me, but that is forcing me to really use that core. And I want the weight away from my body. So you can hold your dumbbell like that or like this. It's just preference. One more, two more. One more. Ooh. Okay, switch. We'll get another rotation when we stand on the next exercise. Hips are level, so I'm trying not to lean into this leg. My weight is primarily on the knee that's on the ground, and then a little bit on that foot and other leg, supportive leg that's bent, okay, and off the ground. So if you feel like you're pushing into your front leg, you need to come back a little bit. And I want you to squeeze that rear cheek, okay? So I want you to hold the legs strong. Squeeze them. They're holding you. Don't leave them loose. Find every opportunity, one more, to get a little bit more muscle engagement. It's going to make you stronger. But it also fires up more muscles. Move this away. Lunge with a twist. So I'm going to alternate my lunge back. Hold this out. Now, it's very easy to lay back into the leg and pull back. I'm not pulling back like this, watch. I'm not transferring back here, okay? I'm sinking and twisting. Sink and twist. So the weight stays over this front leg. You can hold your weight like this or like this. That's up to you. I don't mind, I do both ways. You can also up and twist. This adds a little bit more element, but is your tummy loose when you're lifting? No. I'm keeping it tight. So I'll turn it to the angle. My glutes are squeezed. Ready? Squeeze, squeeze. Twist, squeeze. And it's more like a lift. You see this? It's not like a press up, okay? So twist and just lift. Keep that core tight. The further you have that weight away from the body, the tougher it is. Now, this entire time, my thighs are engaged, glutes are engaged, core, shoulders. This is great. I really like this one. Squeeze. Up. Squeeze. One more. Woo. Okay. 4 biceps, 4 laterals. You can do everything without weights with these if you need to. All right, friends. Okay. You can sit in a semi-squat. Okay, that doesn't count. Ready? Here's 4. Hey, Melanie, it's good to see you. 3. Teresa, 2. And 1. Now, laterals. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to come back to that curl. So my arms are along my sides. I'm not pulling my elbows behind me. Okay, I do see that a lot, and we don't want to do this. Watch. I see this a lot. It's not here. Get those arms forward, lift, and down. One more. Lift, and down. Now, flip this. Same thing. I'm not, it's here. If you were up against a wall, you wouldn't be able to arch back. So think of the same thing. Just think of the same thing with those biceps. If you were leaning up against a wall and your feet were slightly in front of you, so you had to actually put your whole back onto that wall, okay? And you're doing your curls, you would not be able to get those elbows back. So that's what I want you to try. Try it. I mean, it really works. Okay. 4, 3. Working the lateral side of the shoulder, a little bit of the posterior shoulder, biceps. Core, because we're holding tight, right? One more. We have the time for it. Okay. 1 squat, 1 deadlift. I really like this workout. It's a good, strong workout. A lot of good stuff. My squat is a little bit more narrow. It's not a huge sumo squat. Unless your legs are really long, especially your upper thigh bone. So let's do 2. 2. And now fold forward and up. And I want you to lower your dumbbells in front of you, then come up and squeeze your shoulders and your butt, okay? So sit, keep the shoulders back. Sit, squeeze. Soften your knees, fold forward, and squeeze. Good. 1, 2. Nice tight squeeze. I don't want to drop that down until I finish that squeeze. It makes a difference. And I'm even squeezing my shoulder blades back, my posterior shoulder. My core is tight, and I really like the 2s. You can also do 3. And even though if I pick up my pace, it's okay. Let's do 3. 3, squeeze, 2, I'm still squeezing, and I'm descending, I'm loading the legs. I'm not just popping through the movement and dropping my body weight. I don't want to do that. 3. So, in your workouts, think about combining moves. It's a great way to fire up the muscles from different angles. You can do 1 more. Okay, kick lunge. I'm going to set these down. I want you to do a double pulse and a kick. And we're going to reach, okay? Arms out like this. 1, 2. And I want a straight-legged kick. So you're lifting that leg from the rear up, straight up. Yeah? And have control when you come down. I'm not thumping the leg down. Control. I really like these, but it's also stretching out my legs. So I just shortened my lunge. I'm bending that knee. Come down a little bit more. And switch. That really puts a great load on the glute. 1, 2. I'm going to open and together. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Chest is up. I never collapse. And as I'm using my arms, I really feel the shoulders. I feel the core more. Upper back, mid back, and as I draw my arms back a little bit, I'm going to turn. Okay. So I'm lightly squeezing, okay? I'm giving it that squeeze. It's really important. Engage more muscles. 1 more. Woo! Okay, so now, yes, I want 8 punches, squat hook, squat hook, squat hook, squat hook. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After this, and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to pick up those weights and do another round of curls and triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit back. This really supercharges the heart rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sit back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, you got it. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can do this, friends. Now, keep those hands up. As you throw that hook, let me go slowly. Down, watch my hand. Up, out, out. It's not this. Don't drop your hand. Punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've got it, friends. Let's do this here. Hey! How you doing? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're working hard, right? Good morning, Evelyn. And I want you low. I want you to feel the weight back here and in the thighs. 2 more. Come on, we can do it. 1 more. All right. Woo. Grab your dumbbells again. Another set of curls, triceps. 6 and 6. Ready? 6, 5, 4. I like these. 3. Remember, hold those arms out in front of you. 2, 1. With control. Triceps. 6, 5, 4. Shoulder blades are flat. 3, 2, 1. What does that mean? That I'm not slumping my shoulders forward when I come down, okay? I'll show you that. I'll turn a little bit so you can see that my shoulder blades are back. Almost there. I'm already starting to lean and I'm not supposed to. Okay, so I come down here, watch the difference. Yeah? This is where I'm at, not here. It's not this, it's this. Stick your chest out and then press back. 4, 3, 2. Good morning, everyone. You have no idea. I really am thankful that you're here. I know that there are a lot of workouts out there and everybody's doing a great job. And I appreciate that you're choosing mine. Thank you so much. I feel like this holds me accountable too. And let me tell you, this motivates me. I'm used to seeing about 100 or more people a day, and it's been really hard not seeing anybody. I love my furry babies, but it's kind of nice to be in contact with people. So being here with you is fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to get down onto the ground. A little bit of core work and scissors. We'll start there. So when you come down, let's just start with a basic move. Knees are bent. Okay, so let's tuck the pelvis under, squeeze lightly the buns, lift one leg, and you're going to start here. Okay, now I'm pulling in that belly button. My low back is lightly pressing against the ground. I'm not arching my neck like this. Bring your chin, and I just want you to make a fist and put it underneath your chin. Neutral position. So I'm able to look at my toes when they come up. Okay? Now if you want to straighten out the leg, straighten out the leg. Here's a little tip. When you pull this leg in, I want you to crunch your tummy. It's not just the holding the leg that's down. It's crunch, crunch, crunch. You're going to work through that break. Palms are on the floor. Now if you feel that your low back starts to arch off the ground, first start by softening your knees, pulling in your knees a little bit closer. Next step would be to put the feet on the ground and just switch off one at a time. I'm really pulling in that tummy, sewing the ribs. Another level is bringing it here. And I'm just looking up, crunching. Lifting through the chest. Keep going. Keep going. The next one will still be on the back, and it'll be just a little different. We'll go right into it. Okay, now I'm going to do a crossover. Again, tuck the pelvis under lightly, pull in the belly button. Lift. Cross. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the ground, knees bent. Roll the thighs up into the tummy. Do a lower tummy crunch. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, ready? Bring it back up, crossover. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift. Make sure that back is still neutral on the ground. I love these. Ready? 4, 3. That's really funky elbows, so I just need you to pop that. 2, 1. Don't worry about how high you come up. I want you to focus on the muscle contraction. Good. Ready? Down. And ready? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Slowly take it up. Let's take it from the top. Okay, let's do that lunge back. Woo. Here we go, friends. All right. You ready? We're going to lunge back. Come up and curl. I want you to really descend into that glute and thigh. Curl. Touch. And when I'm releasing my weight, I'm holding on to that weight. I'm not dropping it, okay? Very important. So when you're coming down with strength, and I can pick up my pace, but I still have control. And I'm going to flip my shoulder to a little Arnold press, which just means that I'm curling here. Now here comes the Arnold press. Palms are facing to me. They come up and press away. If you like those, you can do these the entire time. I'm going to do that because we have a lot of curls in this workout. So I'll add a little bit more shoulder. Just remember, 2U, then up and away. That's how I remember it. 2U, load, up and away. To make it more of a challenge, your weights will be here, slightly away from the body, and lift. And bring it down. You can also do a double press if you want to get more shoulders. It's up to you. Just remember it. Add a rep. One more. You can always add a rep. All right. So now let's go into that squat, turn lunge, turn. Okay, nice little sumo, sit, turn, and you can hold your weights however you want. When you're upright, and you're turning to the side into that lunge, I really want you to have your shoulders back if you have your weights down. And it's okay to shift the feet if you want. I'm going to raise them up for a little bit so I can get a little bit lower. Ooh, here comes my friend. He was just all about my workout yesterday. I don't even know where he was right now. And all I could think about was, oh my gosh, he's gonna go for my arm on video. He has this thing. He'll start swatting his tail, and then he'll lunge and just grab my arm. And it's like a death grip. Kind of hard to do a plank like that. Okay. I like this. Okay. Row tricep extension. You ready? I know. He does his own thing. Hi. Cool. You know, sometimes at night, if I'm using them, right now we're not using blankets, it's just too darn hot. Middle of the night, I move my feet a lot. So it's like midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, and he's just off the side of the bed. He'll leap and try to tackle my feet, and it's just not a pleasant feeling when you're dead asleep. Quite interesting. Push the hips back. So I don't want to hold on with my back. I really want the weights right where your booty bones are, okay, and the top of your hamstrings. That's where I feel it. Come up. Good. Release the back. Come back down. And now I want you to squeeze your buns. Yeah? Ready? Squeeze your buns. Ugh. So in order to come down lower, watch, I didn't do this. I did this. That's how you come down lower. You got to get your butt all the way back there. And it's hard, but feel your weight in your heels. I can still firmly plant the balls of my feet on the floor, but my weight is primarily in the heels. I'm bending my knees. You can also come here, okay? Start your stance. Woo! I love those. Plank, side tap. All right, little man. And he loves to attack my mat. So let's hope that this goes well. Side tap, and then mountain climber. Ready? 4, 3, 2. Shoulders are flat. 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands are underneath the shoulders. It's okay to bring them up slightly. Like slightly in front, but watch again. I'm not coming up like this. I'm here. I just prop them up a little bit, and it does make it a little bit more challenging for your core, but it does help ease up the wrists. Okay? And then I just widen my shoulders a little bit, widen my hands a little bit, and that really fires up the triceps and the core. You want to just look straight down to your mat and slightly forward. It's not under you. We don't want the head to drop like this. Okay? I want you to tighten your tummy, flatten out your shoulder blades. So if your head is dropping like this, more than likely you're rounding your shoulder blades. I want you here. Okay, next one, kneeling wood chopper. Grab one dumbbell. Where does that go? There we go. Right in front, right in front. Here, hip, shoulder. Now, my hips aren't back like this. Come up, light squeeze of the glutes. And the weight is not on my body. It's away. It's probably about a good 6 to 8 inches away from my body. And I'm not torquing my torso. I'm just lifting and slightly turning to the side. Very slightly. Tight tummy with this, pull the belly button in. My weight is equal in the center. Most of my weight is going to be here on this knee that's on the ground, but I'm trying to center over my hips, okay? I'm just trying to center right over my hips and the top of this thigh. Switch. So I don't want you here. It's not this. And it's not here. Right here. Squeeze your butt. Firmly plant this foot into the ground. It's active. So I feel light pressure in my foot, and I'm squeezing my buns. That's going to turn this on, everything, okay? Pull the belly button in. Tailbone is just pointing slightly down and back. Neutral. I'm not sitting back with the tailbone in this. And you do not have to bring this high. It's just to the other shoulder. When I come down, I squeeze. Up and squeeze. 2 more. Then we'll come up and do our other rotation with the lift. I really like that one. Woo! Okay. It's a lunge back with a twist. So, lift. Now, hold it up. Here's the angle with the arms. Up. So if you notice, they stay curved in here. That's that darn mat. Core is tight. This is great for the shoulder girdle. So if you need to strengthen the shoulders, grab a light dumbbell, and it's just a nice little lift, but it's a great strengthening move for that entire shoulder girdle, even a little bit in the chest, because your pecs are engaged, your upper pectorals, by holding onto this dumbbell and lightly pressing in, okay? So I'm lightly pressing on the sides of my dumbbell, and that's really going to fire up a little bit more in the upper pectorals. Core is tight. Weight is away from your body if you can handle that. Oh my God, I really feel this. My biceps are also working. They're in a nice little isometric hold. And I'm holding this dumbbell up. And when I come up, I'm really squeezing the glutes. Squeezing the glutes and my core. Ugh. One more. Oh. Okay. 4 curl, 4 lateral. I like these. Grab your dumbbell. 2. 4. Hey, candy girl. 3. 2. And 1. Take it out to the side. Ready? 4. 3. 2. Show you from the side a little difference here. So I'm not here. I'm here. Okay? Squeeze those thighs under. Squeeze that foot. Trust me on this. Just trust me. It works. And it's going to force you to use the core. Do you feel that? Yeah? So I want you to squeeze under, tight tummy, squeeze under. It's not this. Chest is up. And it's not force, it's a light squeeze, and it's engagement of the floor. Now, if I were lifting much heavier weights, and I were going to more into heavy lifting, more to my maximums, I would want to be able to sit the tailbone back a little bit, because that's going to allow me to lift the chest and be able to keep my body in a position where I can lift that heavier weight. I'm not. I'm in a light to moderate zone here, so I'm able to go a little bit slower, a little bit more repetition. So I'm going to add a little bit of core engagement. And you'll see heavy lifters sit here And it's neutral. The tailbone's just back a little bit. And this is going to allow them to really open up and keep that chest high, okay? All right, so next one up. Oh my gosh. There we go, squat deadlift, yes. Threes, ready? 3, squeeze. I'm trying to see when I'm gonna need that mat from you know who. Okay, go down. Don't worry about how far you come down. Think of your posture. Number 1, shoulder blades back. Squat, sit back, 3. You got it, 2. 1. Forward, 3. You can do it. There's no compromising on your form, especially with this one. Don't just go through the motions. Soften those knees. Come in, squeeze your butt. I'll show you how I see squats all the time. Like, so many people don't do that squeeze, and I see it a lot when they're on the squat rack. I'll show you. Ready? So I'm going to take my tailbone, flare out just a little bit. I'm just standing neutral. I see this. Watch the difference. Sit, squeeze. You gotta squeeze. Engage those glutes down. I see it all the time. Soften your knees, come down. And even though I stopped to show you something, you keep going, right? All right, kick lunge. I'm telling you, I really like this workout. One, 2. And I'm going to do straight leg. That's what it's doing. I'm going to use this here. Punch. You got it, you got it. Woo! I feel it. You can also cross your arms here, but bring your elbows up. This here's one thing. Yes, balance, but lift your elbows. You're going to feel a little bit more engagement. Yeah? Lift. Squeeze your thigh when you come up. Use those muscles. Switch. Woo! And I want to choose this double lunge because I really feel that nice load. 1, 2. My spine is straight. If you feel like you're slouching, I'd rather have you hold your arms here. A surefire way to keep yourself from slouching is to hold your arms behind you. So that's not easy. Woo. I'm going to look back a little bit. I'm going to kick my lighting. Ooh, that's tough. Okay, slight changes make a difference. 8 punch, squat hook. Ooh. Ready? Let's see who's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Ooh. Hey. I know, right? I know, Wendy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like that every day. I get up and I go, I'm going to get my butt kicked by myself. By my own self. Not by myself. By my own self. And my husband laughs. He's like, you know, you do this to yourself. I said, yes, but I gotta do it. Like, why don't you just take a break? This is my life. This is like brushing my teeth in the morning. Like getting dressed. Like drinking water. Like breathing. I would go nuts. Nuts. And I really feel that it helps with our moods. It does. Helps with our moods, the way we feel about ourselves and others. You know, stress relief. Great for the brain, great for your skin. Youth Elixir. You know, there are a lot of great things that we can do to take care of our skin. But what about what we're doing on the inside? Exercise. It's wonderful for keeping you healthy and young. I'm still lowering with control. I'm not falling into that squat. 4. I can do 4. 3, 2, 1. Hit the floor. Oh no. Curls and triceps. 6 and 6. How can I forget these? Hey! Up. 6, 5, 4, 3. You've got this. 2. Chest is up. Tummy is in. Triceps. 4. You've got this. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I really like these. Flip it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3. Chest up, chin up. 2, 1. We're getting a great workout. Ready? Flip. 6. Great thing about circuits is that you're continuously moving. You can get all different exercises in, and it's a great workout to keep your heart rate up, but to challenge yourself with different intensities and different angles. Okay, grab your mat, please. I'm heading over to those abs. Oh my gosh. Hey, buddy. How about we share? Let's share. I'm just going to share. I need the mat. The floor is like way too hard. Let's just share. Let's share. He won't move, I'm telling you. He'll actually get mad if I move him, so I'm not going to do it. And he's looking at me like, just wait. Wait till that film is off. I'm going to get you. Pull the belly button in. So I want you to hold those ribs tight right here. Pull that belly button in. Lower back is lightly pressing against the floor. If you can. You can bend the knees. Focus on that squeeze. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. When you pull that like that, I want you to squeeze your tummy. Give it a little pump. Ready? Pump. 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 And it's just a little squeeze. It's tiny, but you feel it. Elbows are wide. I don't want my head to be in a panini press, okay? Oh. Oh. Let me tell you, that totally changes the scissors once you really start engaging. Crossover. 6, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ready? I can't put my other arm anywhere. We're doing 6 because it's better. A little bit more. You can have your feet up or your knees can curl in. Ready? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And You don't have to tell. 4, 5, 4. With control. 3, 2, 1. Ugh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love these 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is a good burner. If you're watching TV, do these. 6 and 6. Put a little timer on for like 2 minutes. Take as many breaks as you want. Take as many breaks as you want. But just get some reps in. Planks. Oh. And stretch it out. Woo! That was nice. I really liked that workout today. I just want you to hold here and just stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bring the knees in, and all I want you to do is widen your knees, widen your feet, place your hands on the floor, and just lightly shift side to side like little windshield wipers. Oh, that feels good. Great on the low back, on the lateral side of the leg. Yeah. My hip flexors. This feels really good. I can take my feet out a little bit more. Good. Okay, so let's bring this leg in. Nice little stretch. Lower down that other leg and let it relax out to the side. And I just opened up a little bit. I kicked my foot out to the side a little bit. And I rolled my toe to the side. And then this knee isn't straight in. I'm bringing it out to the side, aiming in the same line as my shoulder. Okay, that's all I'm doing. It's a great, nice little stretch here for a little bit of a hamstring, the glute. Now I'm going to come to the center, straighten the leg, and just pull the toes back. Don't worry about how far you pull the leg back, okay? If you're not that flexible, keep the knees soft. Maybe grab something. And just think of a nice stretch. If you're thinking about how you're going to get out of that stretch, friends, you're going a little too far, okay? Or if you're doing this, oh my gosh, I can't get that leg over. Don't do that. You need to be nice and relaxed. And I'm sorry for my antics, but that's how we feel, right? We feel like, oh my gosh, I'm running a marathon just to stretch. It shouldn't feel that way. So wherever your leg goes is where your leg goes. I'm just very flexible in my hamstrings, in the glutes, in the calves. Even though I'm really tight, I'm pretty flexible. But that has a lot to do with genetics, how your body is built. Okay, so bend this knee. Take it out, and now I'm just bringing my knee wider to the side. Good. And this nice little opening here to the hip flexor. Good. Bring it to the center. Now, I'm going to just start here, and I'm going to flex the foot. And this should feel like a stretch, right? So from here, if you're able to go a little bit more, relax your leg and just walk up a little bit. And just go to where you feel comfortable. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, little spinal twist. Just lower the knees to one side. Oh, that feels fantastic. I love this stretching. And I know that I can like cut it out and say, sayonara, see you later. You can stretch on your own, but I love the stretching. And how many of you will stretch? I wouldn't stretch. I would just be thinking, oh my gosh, I still have like 20 things to do. You know, or I have to get this done and that done. But if it's part of the class, I'll stretch. So, stretching with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, I'm going to roll it up, turn my side. Excellent. So have a seat. And all I want you to do is bring the ears to one side. And switch. Ooh, that feels really good. thank you for all of your hard work, for being here. I feel your energy, even though we're not in the same room. I still feel that energy. Bring it up and take this arm out. And out. Now go ahead and take your fingertips, lock them back and open. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One of my favorite stretches for the muscles across the mid-back and then all the way up and down my spine. So I want you to take your feet hip width apart or just slightly wider. Then I want you to take your arms like this and go around. So my knee is higher than my elbow. It's like right here, okay? And then I'm going to pull my knees in a little bit. And then I'm just going to open up. I'm going to round, lower my neck, and just round back. Open up my shoulder blades, and I'm rounding my shoulders. So I'm actually kind of opening up my spine, shoulder blades, and I'm just lightly lowering my chin. Okay, you don't have to, but this feels so good. And what's happening is that with my arms, the crook of my elbow anchored on the side of my legs, I'm able to lower down, but if I press my knees out a little bit, I'm really able to open up those shoulder blades a whole lot more. And it's just like in a little assisted stretch, and it feels really good. Just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, and up, shake it out. All right, take a nice deep breath in, and down. My name is Cindy Santos. Thank you for being here today.